ball was tipped, the stakes were unforgiving, and the Indiana Fever knew what was on the line. Win or go home. 6 players down, plagued by injuries all season, battered by questionable officiating calls, and carrying the weight of a decade-long drought without a playoff series win. They stepped into Game 3 against the Atlanta Dream with one thing in mind: survival. The Gateway Center Arena crowd roared with the confidence of a fan base, expecting to bury the Fever's season. But what unfolded was something far greater than just a basketball game. It became a gut-check challenge, a test of resilience, and ultimately, the rebirth of a franchise. From the opening moments, it was clear this wasn't going to be a game defined by pretty offense or highlight reels. It was going to be about grit, heart, and every ounce of fight left in the Fever's roster. Kelsey Mitchell carried the scoring load, exploding for 19 of her 24 points before halftime, keeping Indiana alive while the Dream leaned on Ryan Howard's dynamic playmaking. Aaliyah Boston anchored the middle with toughness beyond her years, battling relentlessly in the paint, racking up rebounds in traffic, and turning bruises into opportunities. Natasha Howard's hustle extended possessions. Odyssey Sims, with just months on this roster, brought a fire that Atlanta couldn't extinguish, slashing to the rim and dishing out 8 assists. And Brianna Turner, a player who often goes unnoticed, became indispensable, contesting shots and holding the defense together when foul trouble threatened to unravel it all. But this wasn't just about individuals. It was about a team carrying the scars of frustration from Game 1, where phantom whistles and a technical foul on their coach nearly broke their spirit. Instead of crumbling, they turned that bitterness into fuel, playing every possession like it could decide their season. Every player who checked in, from veterans to reserves, left fingerprints on the game. Aerial powers injected energy, diving on the floor and elevating the bench's fire. Even the injured stars, including Caitlin Clark, poured themselves into the battle from the sidelines, waving towels and screaming encouragement. It was a team effort in the truest sense, a collection of hearts refusing to fold under pressure. And then, when the game tightened in the final moments, when every possession felt like a season in itself, the spotlight fell on a player who had struggled all night long. Lexie couldn't buy a basket for most of the game, every shot clanging off the rim, frustration building with every miss. But with the Fever trailing and time running out, she found her moment. First, she buried a crucial three-pointer, the kind of shot that erases doubt in an instant. Then, with just seconds left and Atlanta needing one clean inbound to keep their season alive, Hull made the play of her life. She read the pass, lunged forward, and ripped the ball away for a game-saving steal. In one motion, she turned a night of frustration into the defining moment of Indiana's season. The Fever weren't just clinging on anymore. They were moving on to the WNBA Semifinals for the first time since 2015. When the final buzzer sounded, emotions overflowed. Kelsey Mitchell wrapped her teammates in embraces, tears streaming as years of heartbreak washed away. Boston sat quietly, her eyes filled with pride and relief. Hull clutched the game ball as if it were treasure, her steal now immortalized in franchise history. For veterans like Turner and Sims, this was validation. Proof that their fight mattered and their presence had shifted the arc of a season. Even Caitlin Clark, sidelined by injury, made her voice heard in all caps online. Fever show. But this win wasn't just about one night. It ended a 10-year drought, restoring belief in a franchise that had been searching for its identity since the Tamika Catchings era. It reminded fans that resilience and unity can overcome even the most brutal obstacles. Yet, as the locker room celebrations roared, head coach Stephanie White reminded everyone that this was only the beginning. The Fever's reward is a semifinal showdown with the defending champion Las Vegas Aces, a juggernaut led by A'ja Wilson,
Elsie Gray,
and Jackie Young. Becky Hammon wasted no time sending a warning. They haven't seen the real Aces yet. For Indiana, that challenge looms large. The Aces have depth, experience, and championship swagger. But the Fever now have something too. Proof that heart, toughness, sheer willpower can carry them further than anyone expected. They faced injuries, officiating controversies, and elimination pressure, and they refused to break. Now the question isn't whether Indiana belongs. It's how far this young, fearless group can push against the league's reigning powerhouse. So, what do you think? Was this just a spark in the storm, or the moment that cements the Fever's rise for years to come? Let us know in the comments how proud you are of this team and whether you believe they can shock the Aces in the semifinals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of this incredible journey. The Indiana Fever are back, and this story is just beginning.